My name is Kenny, Jary. I am Patriotic Kenny.
And I'm Amanda Kline. I'm the Executive Director and Vice President of Patriotic Kenny Foundation.
So what inspired you to create the foundation?
Well, I will say this, try to bear with me. We decided to form this foundation because we're donating all these mobility scooters. So we figured we'd go out and in kindness and wellness to form this so it's tax-free and other people get involved, especially corporations, where they can fund this so we can continue our job, it paid forward with kindness and willingness. So
we started giving away mobility scooters to veterans as a result of what happened on social media. And to take it a little further, somebody had reached out and offered to support us to get established as a nonprofit. And so we took them up on it and became a nonprofit so that we can continue doing more good at a broader scale.
What is it about something just like getting a mobility scooter to help people's confidence?
Well, to help their confidence so they can get around where they want to get around with their dogs or go to the park or wherever they want to go to get out in the world and meet people, everything, when it comes to, instead of being stuck in the house and just isolated, which is bad. So that's the purpose.
Yeah. And, our veterans gave us independence and freedom in our country. And now so many of them are stuck, homebound or whatever. So a mobility scooter kind of gives back that independence and freedom to them. Just a way to get out and experience life, I guess.
So I see behind you all the Navy stuff, all the displays. Can you tell me a little bit about your military journey?
Well, my military journey was basically, it started with my Uncle Jim. He was in the United States Navy, and he always used to tell me, if you don't want to, something to do. If you don't know what you're going to do in life, go to college or a trade or whatever. He says, why don't you think about joining the Navy? So I did. So I went in the Navy, and boot training was in Great Lakes. And then I went to Philadelphia, and I was on USS Okinawa, LPH-3. Also, I am a plank owner because it wasn't even to sea yet. So it was a helicopter carrier, LPH-3, and we carried Marines, and we set off. We were stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, and then we went to the Atlantic Fleet, and we were stationed down in Cuba during the Cuba crisis in 1962. But I was in the United States Navy from 1959 to 65. And I was a refueler on that ship, refueling helicopters. So
what are some of the things you've learned from each other?
Oh, you can
Sure.
start.
I mean, I think there's a lot to say about intergenerational, relationships, having younger and older people, and you learn a lot from each other. Kenny teaches me a lot about being 81 years old and what that's like to get a colonoscopy. And I teach Kenny what it's like to watch a YouTube video, And so there's a lot of that, just that inner sharing. And that's something that's been big for me. I don't know about you.
So, yeah, like she's saying that, and it's very true what she has taught me, and like you say, vice versa, but such as social media, I know a little about that now, and creators and this and that. There's so many things, but Amanda is such an amazing person. She's so kind, her and Jenny, and when I first met her, like I say, so in kindness and basically, I'm the same way too, but she's taught me so many things, it's list a mile long, believe me,
What he
as far
said.
as being 81.
What he said.
So, the reason why I reached out for the interview is because my wife Jen saw a video of you on TikTok, and she's like, "You gotta reach out." So then I did that right away. What is it about it, getting your personality out there in a large audience?
Well, I'm just still Kenny. I didn't have nothing. I come from an old shack and this and that. I had a lot of problems in my life, and then all of a sudden I become famous because of TikTok. So it was so much gratitude there. Everything, with all the fans I got, and like you say, I became uh, uh, basically a celebrity. At least that's what they're telling me. But I'm just a common guy. So I never had this before in my life, so it's hard for me to gasp all this, and it still is to this day, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. So, you know,
I think that'd be nearly impossible unless you got Alzheimer's.
Thank-
That's not happening.
thank you.
You're sharp as a whistle.
Yes,
up top.
well, that's what it did. Can I tell you something, please? That's what it did to my health, really, basically, since this all started going on 2 years now. As far as I'm concerned, it made me into a new person. But my own family tells me that constantly. They keep on saying, since you met Amanda, you became a different person. Your looks, your health, your everything.
But your personality is still.
Oh yeah, yes, that'll never change, and nobody can change that for me
Nobody
neither.
would want to.
And nobody, yes, thank you. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. I talk to a lot of veterans who are older, and just the little exchanges or compliments make the world a difference to them.
Yes, it does. That's what I basically am trying to go around and get this better, where they're talking and more socializing.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, socializing with veterans and all people, because we need that.
So what are some of the things that motivate you, both of you?
In life,
In life, yes.
dark chocolate.
Yes, yes. That's one of my favorite. Amanda's too, and there's so many things. What motivates me is just having a cup of coffee in the morning, and I've always been that way. And go out and go to coffee shops or have coffee with someone else, and that's what I do. And
Just quality conversation.
yeah,
Quality time.
conversation. Yep. Basically, that's it, coffee and conversation, because I love to talk to people. And Amanda knows that, and I think half the world knows that with me because of TikTok.
So with the nonprofit, how does it feel for both you that you are making an impact in people's lives?
It's amazing. I just, I wish I had a lot more words than what I can say myself, but it means so much more to me, because I didn't think this would ever happen, creating a foundation. So that's another journey. And I just don't know where to begin, because that is so exciting. And I'm doing all my part, doing whatever I can to get more into this foundation, so we can continue on with the veterans and do this and that.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to it when we go through the applications and the nominations, and we meet the veterans and we see them on their scooters and in their travels and the pictures and the video. It's more than just a concept, it's a real life thing. So it's pretty important to us, pretty special.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And Memorial Day just happened. So I want to ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
what Memorial Day means to me is going to like Fort Snelling and other cemeteries such here in town, which I went to, and it's sombering, very, very sombering, just look at all them brave men and women that have sacrificed their lives so we could have our freedom. So it means a lot to just to go and respect them. Like here in town, I go over, we got a veterans park right here where I live in town here. And I go up there quite a bit. Well, just ride there, just sit there and read a book, whatever, because that's what people should do, they gave us our freedom, they fought for us, so so it's the way I feel. And then we had the opportunity to put up quite a few flags at Fort Snelling National Cemetery. I always wanted to go out there, and I told Amanda that. So this is our second year going out there putting flags up, which was really an honor to me because she made that happen. Where we can do it. So I'm up early, and I think about that all the time when she lets me know what day and what time. It is so nice just to go out there and do that. We were out there all day, and it was nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
So with the TikTok, you're already at millions of followers, which is awesome. Where do you want to see it grow in the future?
I don't think it's quantifiable. I don't think it's just we'll arrive at this number and that will be great. It's never been about that. I think, where it's at and where it's going is where it's going to go. It's an organic thing. It's the community coming together and interacting with one another and interacting with content and joy and respect. And, there isn't a specific, I'd love to see it get to this, it's just as it grows, it goes, as it goes, right. Whatever it is. And it's just there to, to show Kenny's joy and to spread awareness of struggles veterans have. So to continue doing that in a larger scale, where whatever that looks like, I guess.
Yep, that's the way I feel too. Same thing, like I say, I hope it does grow to a large audience, corporation, whatever. But I'm not looking. I agree with the man. I'm not looking for no numbers, nothing like that. If it's stable, just like where it is right now, and they keep on following, and we get our donations in, and we do our thing that we are going to be doing. That's all I want, and the crew does too.